All right, let's get one more of these before I move on to something current, or let's see what the algorithm offers up. Uh, we're here mostly because I was going back and forth in the comments with uh, representative of Evil Chicken. The band, I really like them. A hell of a band. But they were talking about Black Star. And I was going to go check that out. And I'm like, man, Don't Believe a Word is already on the channel. But this album, I'm probably not a good Carcass fan. I am working my way backwards through it all. This was my introduction to the band. Unfortunately, not unfortunately, but I mean, this is not. The rest of their stuff is quite a bit heavier, in my personal opinion. This one seems like it had a more commercial production side to it. Now, don't get me wrong. This thing, uh, I never been one. At the bottom of the screen there is what it's. If you just, for my personal opinion and the opinions of this reaction, this is the shit. The rest of her career, I am still yet to dive deep enough into to have a comment on, and I am still moving into heavier categories every now and then when I can handle it. But I thought, well, it's a hell of a song, and I thought we'd take a look at the lyrics and see if they, if there's a reason I dig this shit. I adore this track. I just think it's great. But I think it's because hand in another's pocket, the bed they make. It's not the one in which they lie. The same old faces, the same old establishment, the same old lies. Cross your ex, it's your only voice. Do as you're told, stay in line. Don't rock the boat and buy what you're sold. Now I don't know if you've been around the channel for more than one reaction. This might yeah, I could pluck half of my day's rants out of this. Believe the lie, the line that you toe. Doing fine if you just do as you're told. No dissident voices, the faces merge, are one absolute, a comfortable, privileged. I don't even want to talk about privilege after what I saw on the road yesterday. I see that we're all supposed to be fearful of everyone else's fear. And then I think what half the people's fear is that other people are way more competent than them. And a lot of people shouldn't drive. They shouldn't go out in weather at all. It doesn't matter that you have to go somewhere. If you have to make the entire road succumb to your fear and anxiety, you failed society, not the other way around. Mother Nature was too strong for you. That's it. That's it. That's the answer. But no. You think you deserve the same as everybody else, but you don't have the same skill set. So how is that possible? Unless you impose your will on everyone else. It's tough. The comfortable, the privileged, a white over belly. Revolution, no threat, no change, no gain, no pain. The same old scheme, no hope, no choice, no future, no voice. This is no pipe dream. All is not what it seems. Believe the lie, the line that you toe. Doing fine if you just do as you're told. Believe the lie, the line that you toe. Doing fine if you just do as you're told. Is this rock and roll or a form of state control? Now, I believe that was your favorite artist telling you what to do with your voting power. But then we now are in a whole different environment than when this was released. And I wonder how some of the progressive ideas that were influenced by ideas, didn't they just slip it and now aren't we under a different form of ideological control? As much as it changes, it stays the same. But hey, keep rocking that vote. Get out there, do what you're told. And I in no way can endorse something like the corrosion of conformity vote with a bullet reaction, but I'm just saying there are other options. Lead poisoning is one of them. I'm hoping we never get that far. But also the fact that the pen, actually Carcass has a line, yeah, the pen is mightier than a sword without a blade. It's the idea. Oh, our ideology is so strong, you can't do nothing about it. Well, I could. The decent person in me doesn't allow me to just strike you down, but your evil incarnate kind of makes it seem necessary. I don't know. It's a tough spot to be. It's, Shakespearean drama and intrigue. I don't know what to do with that shit. But yeah, so believe the lie that you're told. You're doing fine just as you're told. Is this a rock and roll or a form of state control? And we're going to do it one more time. I will be blunt. Did the Megan Three Stallion, whatever the hell, that twerking concert for the for the Democrats, how did that work? Because way back then, there were people questioning if Rock the Vote and your favorite artist should really be telling you which way to think. And we have went so far down that path that I guess the twerking hip hop show, I saw the tape. That sways public hearts and minds are swayed by fat asses. Okay, that was a trick question. Of course, they've always been swayed by that, but maybe you can understand what I'm saying. Rock and roll. If we looked at freedom and liberty the way that cat's looking at that bird right now, we would have a better chance of survival. That's what we lost. Fucking replaced with a fluoride stare. The line that you saw. Don't lose that edge. You'll do just fine, you just do as you're sold. The line you saw. Doing fine, you just do as you're sold. This is rock and roll for your state control. This is really rock and roll. I like that bass line right there. Really makes me want to listen to some Venom for some reason. Just this little section. Right? It reminds me of something off of, what is it? Calm Before the Storm. Another one of those that a Venom purist would probably shake their head and go, how dare you? What? I think Chanting of the Priests is a cool song. That's it. What? I mean, I think Swan Song by Carcass is one of the greatest albums. So if I don't know what to listen to, I can always listen to this album. There has never been a day since I heard it that I couldn't put it on and enjoy it. And to me, that is a powerful thing. Now, for some of the people on the channel, you'd have to ask yourself what that music is to you. I don't expect it to be this. All I got's me. I got Ange, but it didn't work out. The cat don't say much. What you have to ask yourself is the passion. What I think of all this shit. Do you have something like that? Where do you go? Where do you go when you want to get reminded that everything you told's a lie? And you're tired of the same talking head making a buck off it. Not that music don't turn a profit. It can. That's not the point. I truly believe songs are bigger than the contract signed. There's ideas and things put out there. Now, is it a combination of the band, the producer, and the moment and history? Probably. But there's something to be said for creating something that gets left behind that can continually influence for years to come. Some pretty powerful shit, in my opinion. What do I know? I am just a stoner sitting on the edge watching if it's all gonna burn. I will probably light a doobie off the wreckage. Who knows? Later.